Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to Super Mario Sluggers. Oh, excuse me, Mario Super Sluggers. I should know this, after all, I am a Mario Sluggers master. And today we are beginning our gauntlet of going through the captains of Mario Sluggers. We are going to defeat them all, hopefully, in a 7-game series. So, the way that this is going to work is, I'm really good at this game. Ooh, I didn't press anything. Princess Peach just wants to get on my screen. No, we're not seeing any sample games here. I'm going to actually have to click A and B. We'll sit on the file screen with my beautifully drawn baseball that I drew when I was like 12. With the Wii Remote, which is actually pretty impressive. I'm playing with the Wii Remote. Oh, crazy! The way that this is going to work is I'm really good at this game. So, in order to even the scales a little bit, I'm going to be setting my own rules for how the game is going to go. And hopefully that is going to even it out a little bit. There's still going to be games that I probably win by a lot, but it's going to even the table more to hopefully make it a more exciting experience for all of us, which is what matters. I will get into those ground rules in a second, so stay tuned, my friends, as we begin Super Mario Sluggers. We're going into an exhibition match, of course. Now, look, we have all of our stadiums available. First, we're going to be taking on Mario, but the way that we are going to do this is we are going to have 2 games at our home, 2 games at their home, and then 1-1-1 if it gets to that point. So, as playing Donkey Kong, I need to turn this down because this is really loud in my ears, bro. So we're going to go into DK Jungle because that is our home. We are playing as Donkey Kong, of course. Who else would we be playing as? And now we are on the list of captains. So first off, DK is my player. And we are first going to be facing off against Mario, who actually is part of my roster that I like to go with. So I'm actually going to have to sub somebody else in for Mario, which is going to be a little different for me, so a little bit of a twist off the bat. Of course, we have Rookie level, Veteran level, Pro level, and All-Star level, level 4, which is what we're going to be playing as. Now we're going to select our cast. We're going to sub in Wiggler for Mario, because he sort of does what Mario does in a way. Now Mario's team, we're going to bring up the official guidebook for Mario's team. They actually have real teams in this game. Now the first rule, of course, for my set is that all of these characters are going to be star players. All of the CPU characters, which means that they get increased offensive stats and defensive stats and pitching stats, and pretty much all their stats are increased. None of our players are going to be starred. And if you're looking at these players, you might think, oh, I have a clear advantage because I got all power hitters. And that is true. But in this, power is not going to be everything, as you will see later. Defense is important, getting on base is important, pitching is important. All of that is going to come into play a lot more than power is, because as you'll see with my rule set, hitting home runs is not going to be necessarily easy. So we'll go on to the next. So now we're going to configure the lineups here. So the way that it works in my rule set, normally you'd want to choose a lineup that has good chemistry, which will give you error items, which will essentially, if you make a bad hit, it will bail you out by letting the ball drop or putting some type of punishment on your opponent. In my rule set, I'm not getting access to error items, so we're going to format our lineup in a way that essentially does not allow us to do that. So none of these characters are next to each other that have music notes. We are going to keep defensive chemistry for now on my team, just so I can make fancy plays and rob home runs. If it turns into a little too broken, I will switch it up in the future. We are going to keep the chemistry in the outfield for now. That is the one thing we are keeping. And of course, I am going to configure this the way I like it. So I like Red Critter in right, K-Rool in the middle, and King Boo on the left. I like PD at second, and Firebro at shortstop. Then we got Bowser over here, Funky over here, and Wiggler playing third base. So that's all well and good. PD Piranha and Firebro are defensive wizards up in those holes right there. You will see just how powerful they are very fast. So now we're going to configure Mario's lineup. Now Mario, we're going to give as much chemistry as humanly possible. And then Blooper, they're not going to have perfect chemistry. We're going to give them as much chemistry as humanly possible. In the outfield, they got pure chemistry right there. Now, sometimes the AI will switch off of the chemistry in the outfield. I have no control over that. If they do that, then they have to live with it. But because they'll change pitchers and sometimes put one of these guys in there, which shows off the chemistry in the outfield. If they do that, again, I have no control over that. I'm giving them as many advantages as possible. What they choose to do with those advantages is up to them. All right, so we have our lineup set. Now, for the rest. Innings, we can do 5, 7, 9, 1, 3. We're going to do 5. 7 is a little too much. 9 is obviously way too much. You don't want the games to get out of hand and go too long, and then one team can dominate or whatever. 3 doesn't really allow enough time for a comeback. We want at least an ability for a comeback for either side. 1 is just ridiculous. We're not doing that. Star pitches are on. Items are also on. They're going to get to use all the items. Now, I have a rule about star pitches here. So, the human player, which is me, 1 star pitch allowed per inning for human player, but only if we are down or tied in the game. I get 1 star pitch per inning. If we are leading, we don't get to use any at all. And I get 1 star hit allowed per game. The human only gets 1 star hit allowed per game, not per inning, per game. And that's only if, again, we're trailing or in a tie. So they get to use however many they want of either of those. I only get to use 1 star hit allowed per game, 1 star pitch allowed per inning if we are trailing or tied in the game. Some other rules. For me, a different character must be the starting pitcher every game until Game 6. So if we reach a Game 6, I can choose who I want on the mound, and if a Game 7 occurs, a random roulette I will spin will determine who will be my starting pitcher in Game 7. For them, I'm going to have them have the same starting pitcher for 2 games and then another one for 2 games, and then we'll rotate off after that. I just don't want to have to exit every single time to change their starting pitcher, and I can't do that once I'm in the game. So that'll be their protocol. Yes, so we both have defensive chemistry. I don't have any offensive chemistry. And the last one is no base stealing allowed for me. So I'm not allowed to base steal. Other than that, we're going to get into it, my friends. We have pretty much given them every advantage humanly possible. And without further ado, enough talking. Let's begin. Game 1, DK Wilds versus Mario Fireballs. Cue the announcer voice. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at the DK Jungle. DK Wilds will be batting first, despite the fact that they are at home. The Mario Fireballs are on the mound first, and here we go. Mario looks ready to go. Oh, I have to connect my nunchuck. I knew something felt off. Ready to go. Wiggler to lead off, and here we go. Ooh, a little late on that one. Oh, it's going to take some adjusting on my smaller screen to get used to this one. Wiggler drives one. That is going to find the gap. And just, a sleep flower right there allows Wiggler to reach second easily, and he is there with a leadoff double. That is what Wiggler is for, a leadoff double. And now an early RBI chance for Donkey Kong versus Mario. Donkey Kong with a chance to get this run in here. Oh, Mario throwing the heat, blows it right by him for strike 1. And that's taken for strike 2 on the corner. Just clipped the corner with that one. Oh, he struck him out! Woo! Mario bringing the heat. Strikes out Donkey Kong with a huge out. Wiggler is still at second. Now Bowser looks to potentially do the damage. Let's see what happens here. Mario rears back, fires Bowser a little lofter. Oh, it's caught by Pianta in a double play just like that. I did not think that Pianta was going to get to that. He did, and the Wilds are turned aside in the opening inning. No runs for them. The Fireballs come up the bat. DK, of course, will be the starting pitcher in Game 1 for the Wilds. Luigi is there, and he is going to take an early strike by Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong, a very good pitcher, well-renowned pitcher. Luigi hits at the Petey Piranha for the first out of the inning. So, nobody on. Mario coming up now, looking to get things started. There's a strike. DK just pouring that strike zone right now. Oh, and that just misses. Just off the plate. DK throws the curveball, gets a strike on Mario. Now, we could use our star pitch here, and maybe we will. We are tied in the game, so no reason not to. And a little dribbler, and the Pell block! Oh, it makes the throw awry! And Mario's gonna reach first. Execution of the air items for Mario, and he reaches due to that. Now it is Blue Pianta, so a base runner. And that ball is driven deep to right field. K-Roll and Critter easing back. They jump. They rob the homer! And Mario back to first base. It could have been 2-0. But the defense converges, K-Rool and Critter to take the home run away and keep us scoreless. What a play. And they're happy about that. K-Rool pounding his chest. Wants to show that off. He's got a good chest. I don't see why not. Now here is Red Pianta looking to get some revenge off that. That ball's driven deep right field. They're not going to get to that one. It's gone. 2-run home run to Red Pianta after the last one was robbed. This one was not a chance to be robbed as they could not get over there fast enough. That ball was crushed over the torch. And an early 2-0 lead for the Fireballs, just like that. DK, can't believe it. Now Noki steps to the plate. Noki known for their speed. Not really sure its gender, but it's known for their speed. That's up the middle. PD can't get it. And just like that, another base runner for the Fireballs. Now here is Baby Mario. Takes a strike from DK. Nice little strike right there, DK. Misses with that one. Now throws up a curve. Baby Mario attacks it in! Firebro with the beautiful grab. He can just reel those balls in with his fire, but the Fireballs, speaking of which, strike for 2, and after 1, it's 2-0 Fireballs. Here is K-Rool. He is a very dangerous hitter, and he will face Mario. And he socks one deep right field, and it's off the foul pole, gone! Home run! King K-Rool cuts the lead in half with a piss missile off the foul pole that was high enough to qualify for a home run, they say. And it's 2-1, a very unusual home run right there. Normally it has to go over the fence, but if it hits the foul pole and it's at the level of the fence, it counts as a home run. PD Piranha takes the ball, the lead is cut in half, it's 2-1, no chance for robbery there. It was a very unusual home run as PD Piranha off the hanging curveball, deep center field. That ball's gone! Back-to-back shots, and in a blink of an eye, the game is tied. They could not get to that one either. It was just hit with too much force on it, not enough loft. And this game is knotted at 2 in the second. Now Funky. Looks like they're picking up Mario's delivery a little better. Now Funky in the air, deep right field, at the wall, it's hooking. God! Off the foul pole again! 3 homers in a row, back to back to back. 2 of them off the foul pole and 2 of them in wildly bizarre fashion. That one again just cleared the wall for a 3-2 lead. And the Wilds have jumped in front 3-2 in the second inning. Now here's Firebro. He punches one out to center. That's going to get down for an extra base hit and a sleepy time for Noki. And it's going to allow Firebro into second. Looks like they are starting to pick up Mario's delivery well, and now King Boo with an RBI chance to double the lead. Mario looking, cooking. He's going to throw a fastball, and King Boo hits it out to center, and Firebro's going to hold up at third, and they got runners at the corners here. 4-2 game. Now Red Critter still with no outs has a chance to do some serious damage here. And he hits one the other way. That's a base hit, but they didn't know, and it's going to be a doubled off. Oh, man, bad base running there. Firebro gets back to second. They weren't sure if that ball was going to drop or be caught, so the base running was bad, and it leads to an out. Could have been a run. Now Wiggler is up. Wiggler socks one to left, but that one's going to stay in the ballpark. They might get a run off a sac fly here. Oh, what a play by the defense. Hammer coming home, he's safe. So they do get the run, but Pianta, and who was back there, makes an incredible defensive play on a ball on the wall. What a play. That ball would have been a wall scraper. The sac fly does allow the run to score, and it's 4-2. Now here's Donkey Kong. Looking to add to the lead. He gets a fastball right down the middle and punishes it to center field. You cannot throw that pitch at Donkey Kong. What are you doing? More sleepy time. And here comes Red Critter to the play. A close play. And it's not in time. Mario beats him with the close play. Let's take a look at that instant replay, and the score holds at 4-2. A huge defensive play there for the Fireballs to keep this game in reach. Beautiful play at the plate. Mario has given up some runs in this inning. The wild strike for 4 on 3 solo shots and lead by 2 after 1.5 innings of play. Now here is Baby Luigi. DK trying to hold that lead. He pours in a strike to Baby Luigi. All-star pitches are off the table now for now, as long as they have the lead. Baby Luigi takes a strike. DK could try a star pitch here, but he does not have the ability to with the lead. He's going to try to pour in a strike. He gets it on the corner. Baby Luigi caught looking at that one. DK does a little jig, and he's got his first strikeout of the game. Now Blooper. That's up the middle. Oh, Firebro just boots it somehow. And now the outfield having trouble with it, but Blooper's going to stay put at first base. not trying the arm of anyone else right there. Now, Monty Mole looking to bunt. An interesting decision already with 1 out, but he takes a strike instead. Now DK throws up a ball right there. DK looking, Cook, and throws up another curve ball that misses. DK trying to find the strike zone here. Does right there, and now Monty Mole can't bunt down 2 strikes. If he bunts it foul, it is an out. DK looking, he's got his whole arsenal at play here. Throws the curveball, will it catch the corner? It's a, oh, Petey Piranha, and almost a double play. Petey Piranha, what a beautiful defensive play. That has nothing to do with chemistry. That's pure raw skill. He is the man out there in that second base hole. Now Luigi trying to do something to rescue the inning. Takes a strike from DK right over the plate. DK looking, goes with the curve there. Finds the corner. What a beautiful location. And now he's going to pour with Luigi. Piranha again with the robbery. Oh my goodness, he is a steel wall out there. Nothing gets past him. That mouth is magnificent. It's 4-2 after 2. And now Bowser to the plate. Here we go, Mario looking. Bowser skies one to left. That's trouble. Back at the wall looking for robbery, and they get it! To keep it at 4-2, they rob a home run from Bowser. Bowser was bidding for a 4th solo shot, but Pianta and Noki had other plans. What a defensive play by them. They do a little dance to celebrate, as they should. Now King K rules up. Very dangerous hitter. They have to be careful. He sucks one. Oh, what a play by Monty Mole. That's worthy of a replay. What a grab down the first base line. That would have been trouble in the corner to retire a very dangerous hitter in K rule. Now it is Petey Piranha. As he sucks one in the air, that also has a lot of loft on it. Looks like an easy robbery, and they do get the robbery. So 2 robbed homers in the inning to keep it at a 4-2 score. Keeping themselves in the game and giving them a chance for a comeback late. Beautiful play by Noki. Reaches up and grabs it off the shoulders of Blue Pianta. We played 2.5 innings. Halfway through, the Wild's up by 2. Mario steps to the plate. DK looking, cooking, gets a strike. Now he's going to maneuver himself for a curve. Mario hits it out to left, but King Boo's right there for the first out as he avoids the bananas right there. So Mario able to not do too much for his team. Now Pianta swings. That's a lofter, and it gets into... Oh, it's missed! And still missed. But that is going to end up not costing them anything. Now here is Red Pianta. Oh, he hits one deep right field at the wall! God! It just got over the wall, and Red Pianta, his second home run of the day, his second 2-run homer of the day, has tied the game at 4. Just got over the wall and gives the Wilds a taste of their own medicine with that cheeky home run. It's tied at 4. Oh my, and now Blue Noki. That ball's lofted, and a catch by Fire, bro. 2 away. Now baby Mario trying to get something started with 2 outs. That's up the middle, and that will get through. A power block! And he throws it just before he gets affected. So now baby Luigi. These babies can pack a punch. Takes a strike from DK. DK not having his best game so far, but he is hanging in there. Now it is a tie game, so a star pitch can be used if he so desires in the inning. What a strike. Beautiful strike right there. Now DK gears up, looking for a star pitch strikeout. It's a dribbler, and easy play to Funky Kong. DK not happy with himself after the 2-run home run. We played 3 innings, and we're all knotted up at 4 runs. Now here is Funky the Monkey. Yo, yo, yo. He swings deep right field. Gone if it's fair, but it's hooking foul, and it will go foul. Just a long strike for DK. Yo, yo, yo. That ball's through the hole. Base hit, Funky Kong. Nice bat to ball skills right there to sneak it through the hole, and now here is Fire Bro. Looking, cooking, gets that ball into right. And just like that, the first 2 men are on in the inning. The Wild's looking to regain the lead, and now it is Binku. Has a chance to do something special here. Takes a... Oh, just gets the call. Looked like a ball, but Mario able to curve it. Oh, King Boo swings through that one, and now it's an 0-2 count. King Boo, deep center, at the wall. Base runners have to be careful here. It might be a robbery. And it is a robbed home run. Funky's going to move up to third on the play, though, so a productive out by King Boo. But what could have been a 3-run home run turned into a very long and impressive out by Noki, who has been in the face of all these defensive robberies. And, of course, Red Pianta, who is easily the MVP, though, thus far for his team. And now Red Critter trying to get that run in from third with 1 out. He lost one, that's gonna fall in, and they regain the lead due to the Wilds as 5-4. And everyone else is gonna hold up there at second and third. The Wilds go back in front 5-4 on a gapper by Red Critter. Beautiful hitting, clutch hitting right there for Red Critter. And he celebrates as he has a lot to be happy about. Here is Wiggler. Wiggler. The other way, that's gonna be an out. And he gets a late start at going home. He's going to have to turn around. Will he get caught? It's right on his tail. And he slides it safe. That could have easily been an out. So an unproductive at-bat for Wiggler. And now Donkey Kong versus Mario. The two captains facing off in this crucial moment. Mario with the fastball. DK up the middle. Base hit. That's going to score Fire Bro when it's 6-4. Off the fire pitch by Mario. Donkey was ready, and he bangs one up the middle for 2 runs. Excuse me, 1 run and a 2-run lead. Mario is depressed about it, and they are going to make a pitching change. In now is Luigi. That is not going to affect chemistry in the outfield, I believe. It does not. He replaces Mario in the infield. And there's a ball to Bowser. Good eye there by Bowser. And that's a strike. Bowser looking to get some more runs home. He's going to need a hit to do it. And he slugs one to center, but that's easy for Noki. And third out of the inning. But the Wilds do damage. They strike back for 2 of their own. And after 3.5, they lead by 2. All right, DK is tiring a little bit. You can see the sweat coming off of his body. That could pay dividends for the Fireballs down by 2 here. There's Blooper, and that's going to find grass. So an early base runner here in the inning trying to set the table. DK is starting to tire a bit. They're going to keep him in for now. Here's Monty Mole. And that is an off the glove! And a sleepy time for Critter K-Roll! And Blooper's gonna hold it third, and they're in scoring position with nobody out. The tying runs. It was off of Fire Bro's glove. So good defensively. Normally he boots that one, and now Luigi with a chance to do damage. They are gonna leave Donkey Kong in for this AB. Beautiful strike right there by Donkey. He's got to be very careful pitching to a dangerous hitter in Luigi. But Luigi puts a star swing on it. That ball's traveling everywhere, and that's gonna score a run. And it's gonna score 2 runs with the air right, and we're tied again at 6. Oh, what a crazy game thus far. Luigi puts the star swing on and ties us up at 6. Still no outs in the inning as they use the fire on King Boo. And this game is in the balance. Here's Mario now. The 2 captains facing off. They are going to take Donkey Kong out as he is starting to pitch pretty badly. Who will they put in? They're going to go the left-handed specialist, Funky Kong. Now, Funky Kong has a beautiful delivery. He's a lefty and can easily strike hitters out. Pours in a strike to Mario. He is a very nasty, nasty hitter. That's another... Oh, that just missed. So 1-1 to Mario. Just misses again. DK Funky has to get this out here. Mario lofter into left. Oh, it's missed by K. How did he miss it? And the barrel literally destroys it. Luigi going to third. The error through. Oh, it went home. I think they were trying to go to third on that, and now the go-ahead run is in scoring position. Oh, this is very, very interesting now. Here is Blue Pianta up the middle. That's a base hit. They can get anybody out. And the chemistry go to first. Not in time. And the Wilds, excuse me, the Fireballs go in front. 5-4. And still nobody out. So the Kongs are really having, the Kong Bros are really having trouble here getting anybody to go. Here is the MVP thus far. Excuse me, it's 7-6. The MVP thus far of the game. Red Pianta already has 2 homers today. That ball is hit. Oh, snag! Why did he throw it that way? Fire Bro throws it the wrong way. It could have been a double play right there. Excuse me, I'm trying to be, you know, fair to both teams here. I shouldn't have let that slip. No! Petey at the double play, steps on the base. What a play by the defensive wizard, Petey Parada. Petey, whatever, but Funky surrenders the go-ahead run, and now the Wilds only have 1 inning to tie this game. The big boppers coming up for their team, though, starting with K-Rool. All they need is a run to tie it here. Right down the pipe! And it's fouled off by K-Rool. Misses a pitch to hit right there. He's gonna have to be really careful. That's nubbed! Beautiful stop blooper! And he retires him on the beautiful play. And now PD Piranha, he's gonna need to find some magic. Only 2 outs to work with. Swings through that fastball. And Luigi puts a star pitch. That's gonna be another strike as Pianta's knocked. Oh, he hit him! He hits it with the star pitch, and that gets the tying run on base. And now Funky takes a ball. Good take there by Funky. Ooh, swings right through that one. The pressure is on right now for the Wilds. That ball, just foul. Just misses an extra base hit. And a hanging curve. Nice hit. It goes. Pianta try. And he gets back to second. That was a little dangerous, but the tying run is in scoring position for Firebro here with 1 out. Oh man, this is getting crazy. Here's Firebro. Swing, deep right field, at the wall. They're gonna rob it. They're gonna rob it. And they do rob it. It might be a double play if they hurry. Oh, he just gets back by a hair. So the game go-ahead home run is robbed, and they nearly get the double play. But Funky able to beat the throw by an eyelash to get back to the base. Oh my goodness. Down to their final out here. And an RBI chance for King Boo. He's gonna need to do damage here. This is the last chance. Takes a ball. Good eye by King Boo right there. Swing and a miss. And now it's 1-1. King Boo, nice hit! Oh, but everyone's gonna have to hold up. The bases are loaded with 2 outs here. And Red Critter is gonna have to be the hero. If he gets out, the game is over. The bases are loaded. They're down by 1. And he lobs on base hit, the game's done, and it's booted! It's booted! The go-ahead run's gonna score! It's 8-7 Wilds! Oh my goodness! Can you believe it? Red Critter and then Mayhem in the outfield with barrels and Sleepy Flowers, and the Wilds go in front! Here is Wiggler, 8-7 Wilds. Wiggler sucks at the left. That is just gonna stay in the ballpark and is gonna be an out. They robbed the play, but the go-ahead run scores in bizarre, crazy fashion. What an insane performance by the Wilds, but they still have to play defense. The game is not finished yet. They score 2 to go in front by 1 to the final inning. Here we go. And they are going to make a pitching change. They're going to put in King K. Rool, who is their closer. He's known to shut down games, and they're going to have to break up the outfield a little bit. Who can we put in the outfield? This is bad. If it comes to a home run, we're not going to have anyone to rob, potentially. All right. Funky and Donkey are going to go to the outfield. Critter's going to stay back there as well. If it's hit to the right side, we got to play. If it's hit to the left side, we're at mercy. But I'm going to trust King K. Rool to be able to close this game down. He's a good closer. Here he is, King K. Rool, going to shut this game down, not give them anything. And here we go. And that's a base hit. Oh, it's past the reach of Petey. And he's able to avoid the POW, but the tying run is on base. Not a good start for the Wilds. The Fireball's looking to tie. And K-Rool misses with that one. He's going to throw a curveball up in the air. That is lofted, base hit. And now the first two men are on. This is dangerous. This is extremely dangerous. An RBI chance for Blooper. Yeah, good pitch right there by K-Rool. Looking for another one. That one just misses somewhere. Not sure where that missed, Lakitu. And that pitch is a line out, the second, and oh! They can get the double play though. And now, just like that, the Firewalls are down to their final out. It is Monty Mole versus King K-Rool. Here we go. K-Rool misses with that pitch. And that ball's put into play. Petey Piranha has it. The game is over. And what a win that is. A Game 1 win for the Wilds. They win it 8-7 in the most bizarre, sudden, crazy fashion you'll ever see. Dramatic drama. It's all over the place. They win it 8-7 in Game 1. The MVP is Critter with that go-ahead hit in the top of the 5th inning. Let's take a look at the box score. There we go. That 70 batting points because that clutch go-ahead hit, and 30 fielding earned him 100. And he is our MVP at Game 1. And now we go to Game 2 with the Wilds up 1-0 in the series. And here we go. Mario sticking on the mound for Game 2, and Wiggler coming up. Wiggler lofts a ball. That is going to be caught by Red Pianta, and that is the first out of the inning. Here's Donkey Kong. After an exciting Game 1 win, will the Wilds go up 2-0, or will the series be evened as Donkey punches went to deep right field? That ball is gone! Leadoff home, excuse me, not leadoff homer, but still a homer nonetheless. A solo shot. They were not able to get to that one. That was crushed out of here. Wow, right into the deepest part of the jungle, and an early 1-0 Wild lead. Now Bowser will get it. A chance to bat. Takes a ball, good eye by Bowser. So an early 1-0 lead off of Mario here. And he gets a hanging curve and crushes it right field. Gone if it's fair, it's hooking! It's gone off the foul pole! Back-to-back homers! And the Wilds have come out swinging their bat off the hanging curve. You cannot throw that pitch to Bowser off the top of the foul pole. That is a home run, and it's 2-0 for them. So an early 2-0 lead. Now K-Rool looking to go back-to-back-to-back. He gets a ball and crushes it to center. This is pure robbery territory, though. It's hanging up there long, and it's going to fall in. It wasn't a home run. He's still going. Is K-Rool going to get a triple with his slow speed? He is. You'll never see that again. King K-Rool legs out a triple. Oh, my goodness. What a play right there. And now Petey lofts it into the gap. That's going to score K-Rool. Still only one to go as Petey gets an RBI double. It is 3-0 with just one out in the inning. He socked that ball to the gap. Beautifully hit. K-Rool slides in. Didn't need the slide. I mean, he could have scored standing up there, but Petey Piranha with the clutch hit. And now Funky still only one away. Mario does not look to have his same dominance today as that ball is hit out. And fair ball into the corner. It's going to be a long single for Funky. It scores the run. 4-0. Still only one out in the inning. Mario just not having his command this game. That ball just lands fair. Still only one out in the first inning. And they put up 4 runs here. Funky with the peace sign. Now, here is Fire Bro. He gets a hold of one to deep center. Looks like a robbery, though. And it is just that. Funky's going to have to hustle on back to first. Another robbed home run. Both outs have... No. The first out was not a robbed home run. But this one sure was. Noki, defensive wizard again, making a nice play. Keep it at 4-0. Now we got King Boo trying to do some damage. And that ball socked into right. And Funky trying to go to third. He's going to have to hustle on back to second. King Boo with a good hit right there, and now the table set for Red Critter to really break this game open. Hanging curveball, he crushes it to center, but it's gonna stay in the park for the third out. Play is made, sides are changed, but a good opening inning for the Wilds. They strike for 4. And now the Fireballs have to work on trying to climb back. All right, DK pitched the last game, so he's gonna have to be subbed out. Bowser is gonna pitch game 2 for the Wilds. He comes in a very dominant pitcher, very feared by many as Bowser. He is an excellent pitcher. That's a ground ball to Wiggler, makes the play 1 away in the bottom of the inning. Now here's Mario against Bowser. Mario into right field. That's a base hit. And the POW affects things, but Mario stays put at first. Look at Blue Pianta trying to bunt. He's a power hitter. That is not a good decision. Down 4 runs. He pulls it back anyway. And now he's swinging for the fences. Bowser has to be careful with this next pitch. Oh, it's a dribbler. It's a swinging bunt. Oh, what are you doing, Bowser? You throw it the wrong way. Oh, my goodness. Bowser throws the ball the wrong way. And Blue Pianta is safe. Now here's Red Pianta looking to do damage. Bowser has to be very careful with this. Right down the middle, though. Bowser's going to flick it up. Oh, just misses somewhere. I think the Lakitu might need new glasses. That was literally right down the middle. That's a strike. And now Red Pianta has to be swinging. Over the middle, that ball is hammered into right. And it's going to get by everyone. Still going. They still don't have it. And that play to the plate. And a close play. Not in time. And it's 4-2. They could not pick the ball up in the outfield. And just like that, 2-run score to cut the lead in half. What happened here? A miss right there, a miss right there, a still miss right there. Looking like a bunch of toddlers. They finally get it. Fires to the plate, just not in time. The close play. Red Pianta again, keeping his team in the game. What a guy. He is very clutch. Now, Noki, that's a ground ball, should be 2. Over to second for 1, over to first, double play, side retired. But the lead is cut in half. We're now got a 2-run game going into the second inning. Wiggler to lead off, top of the batting order for the DK Wilds. And here is Wiggler. That ball is crushed to center. Ballpark just big enough to hold it, though. 1 long out. And now Donkey. Right down the middle, and he punches that into center. It does land. And he's on first with 1 away. That's going to bring up Bowser. Hit a home run last time. And he nubs one into the gap. That's going to find space. DK racing around first. Second, and a double for Bowser. Now 2 more runners in scoring position for the DK Wilds. And here is King K. Rool. He crushes it to center. Has a lot of loft on it, though, and looking like it's going to get robbed. It is robbed. DK tags up. He's going to score, though. And it's a 3-run ball game, 5-2, as Donkey Kong scores on the sac fly from King K. Rool. King K. Rool destroyed that baseball, but ultimately had too much loft on it as an easy robbery for the defense right there. So they get a run back, the 3-run game, and now Petey Piranha with 2 away and Bowser at third looks to get that other run back. He'll need a hit to do it. Mario. Oh, that is trouble. Deep left field. It's crushed. No time to rob this one. It's long gone. 2-run bomb. Petey Piranha crushed it. That was trouble right off the bat. You cannot throw that pitch in his happy zone. You cannot throw that pitch in his happy zone. What are you doing, Mario? 7-2. Fireball. Wilds. Mario feeling the sweat coming down now. Here's Funky Kong. That ball is popped up. Easy play for Pianta. Sides will change. The ball's knocked loose, but he had possession before that. 3 more runs by the Wilds, and after 1.5, it's a dominating 7-2 lead. So here's Bowser back to the mound, has a 5-run lead to work with. Now here's Baby Mario, takes a strike. Bowser throws up the curveball, and it's curving. Beautiful pitch for strike two. My goodness. He might throw that one again. That was so beautiful. And that is hit out to center. Play made. Bananas do nothing. So, Baby Luigi now. That's hit right at PD Piranha. 2 away. And now Looper with a chance. And he hits it to guess who? PD Piranha. Quick inning there for Bowser. Barely has to crack a sweat. No runs in the inning. And the Fireballs are in a tough spot. Wild's looking to add on here in the third. Mario starting to sweat. Could be dangerous for him. Here's Fire Bro. He gets hold of one to deep center. Back at the wall. That ball looks to be robbed. And it is. Red Pianta stealing the show right there. Another home run robbery. Beautiful work. See, guys, power is in everything. Power is in everything. Most of these home runs get robbed. They don't mean anything. Just because I have power doesn't mean anything. Not in this rule set. And a strike on King Boo. King Boo flicks it out to center. That's going to find grass out there. Just a little lazy lofter there by King Boo. Going into second. He's got himself a beautiful double. Mario does not like that, and he is starting to get a little fatigued here as Red Critter. A little late on that pitch. Mario Critter pops it up. That's going to stay in the park. Over to get it is Noki. Oh, it's a sleepy time! And that's going to allow everyone to be safe. The sleepy time flower puts Noki to sleep, and an unlucky break there for the Fireballs. Here is a loft shot into center. That might fall in. It does not, but here's King Boo trying to score. He doubles plays as Red Critter is tagged out. It would have counted if Red Critter was safe, but unfortunately he was not, and we're halfway through a 5-run lead. Wild's going to have to start piecing something together if they want to get back into this one. Here's Monty Mole. Here's a curveball from Bowser. Misses. And now Monty Mole charging up. It's a ground ball. Over to get it is Firebro. Easy play, 1 away. Bowser right now mowing them down, giving them absolutely nothing. Luigi takes a strike. Bowser's looking impeccable so far. I don't think he's even allowed a hit. There's a ball. Luigi down the left field line. That ball's foul. I would like to show up Bowser's star pitch here, but we are winning 7-2, so I can't. Bowser, just misses that strike 3. Barely missed. He's going to try it again, though. Just missing again. He's going to move a little to the right. Try it again. Strike 3 called. What a paint job by Bowser. My goodness, he is untouchable right now. And now Mario to left. King Boo. Just a beautiful pitching performance by Bowser. He is dominating the show. We've played 3. A 7-2 lead for the Wilds. Here is Donkey Kong. 7-2. And he first pitch crushing the right. Has a lot of loft on it, and they are ready for the robbery. Too easy. Beautiful play by Noki and Red Pianta on the robbed home run by Donkey Kong. Mario, don't know why he's still in the game. I feel like they need to take him out. He is giving up a lot of long balls. If it wasn't for his defense, this game would be very ugly. Very ugly. Bowser up the middle. That's going to find grass. Bowser reaches with 1 out here in the top of the third. Mario again showing his fatigue, but they're going to keep him in to face K-Rool. I don't know about this one. And K-Rool bounces one up the middle. Another fair ball. And the first 2 men are, the last 2 men have reached. Now here is PD Piranha. I believe he has a home run today. I can't remember. Who the heck remembers that stuff anyway? Takes a strike on Mario. Mario is really, they're pushing this man like a slave right now as that ball is driven foul. I don't know, man. They might own this guy's life contract. That ball is rocketed deep left field. But again, it goes foul. I think Mario signed his life over to the Fireballs here as PD the other way. That's going to find grass and get by Pianta. That's going to score another run as K-Rool's out. PD back to first. K-Rool tagged out, but they do score a run. It's 8-2, and that will finally be it for Mario as he needs a much rest. A much restful break right there. And now Luigi back into relief pitching duties. Funky greets him with a drive over the glove of Mario into left. It's starting to get a little ugly out here. A dominating performance so far by the Wilds. They're able to get these 2 runs in. That is probably wraps. Here's Fire Bro. On the ground. Well, they get the out right there, and it is held to a 6-run advantage. The Wilds tack on another. 8-2. Only 6 more outs to work with for the Fireballs. Here is Pianta, takes a strike with Bowser. Bowser is just pitching impeccably right now. That ball is driven right to Pete. He doesn't even have to move. Bowser is just dominating right now. That ball is deep right field, but it is foul. And that is a curve. And that ball is driven deep right field. Gone if it's fair. It's hooking, foul. So an 0-2 count on Red Pianta. Bowser tries to curve. And it's going to catch the zone. Strike 3. He's arguing is Pianta, but it doesn't matter. Bowser pitching a gem. I don't even believe he's allowed to hit thus far. Absolutely masterful work there so far by Bowser. That is another ground ball right to Petey Piranha. Bowser is just shutting them down. What a performance. No runs for the Fireballs. The Wilds look for even more insurance. Going to the top of the 5th. Here's King Boo. That ball's dribbled foul. So Luigi trying to get his men. That ball's punched right to Red Pianta. And now Red Critter. Swinging, deep left field, hit pretty well. Back at the wall, hooking, just goes foul. Here we go again. That ball is pounded out to center. Over to get Noki 2 away. And now it's Wiggler. Good table setter. Wiggler smacks one to left center field. Over for the robbery. They do rob it on a deep drive by Wiggler. He really charged up for that one. He got a hold of all of it. But unfortunately for him, he doesn't hit a lot of homers. And that didn't help his case right there. A robbery. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. The Fireball's down by 6 runs. They're going to leave Bowser in there. Why the heck not? He's been pitching so well. Don't even need a closer today. Beautiful pitch there by Bowser, and he does it again. That pitch is just so pure. So pure by Bowser. Baby Mario charging up. He's going to go right back to it, and that is finally a potential hit. K-Rool can't get it, and Baby Mario finally... Oh, that ball's hit off the tree somehow. And a beautiful tap back to King Boo right there. Baby Mario finally collects the first hit off Bowser. Now Baby Luigi tries to get him home as Bowser pours in a strike. Curveball's up in the air. That's going to find the plate. 0-2. Now Baby Luigi up in the middle. And not in time. Tried to make a good defensive play. Bowser starting to tire a bit. Still no outs in the inning. This could get interesting. Here's Blooper. Up the middle. Robbed. And they get the double play. That was trouble if not for Fire Bro, but he puts it to bed, and now they're down to their final out are the Fireballs. Here's Monty Mole. That ball is rocketed into the glove of King Boo. The game is over, and the Wilds go up 8-2. Win 8-2 and go up 2-0 in the series. Beautiful pitching performance by Bowser, and early offense sparked this one for the Wilds, a 2-0 lead. And the MVP is Petey Piranha. Let's find out why. Excellent batting early by Petey Piranha. He got all his points based on batting. So the Wilds with a commanding 2-0 lead, and now the series shifts to Mario Stadium for Game 3. All right, welcome to Mario Stadium, where the DK Wilds face the Mario Fireballs. The Wilds have a commanding 2-0 lead. We have a night game here at Mario Stadium. The new pitcher for Mario is Blooper, and he'll cover these next 2 games for his team. Will the Wilds, Run away with the series, or will Blooper get the back into it? Blooper is known as a very good pitcher, as that's a line out right away. Blooper is known as a very specialty type pitcher. Has a lot of moving stuff on his pitches. Very difficult to pick up, as Donkey Kong fouls that one away. If he gets into trouble, they will replace him with somebody else. But here we go, and Donkey Kong, a swing and a miss. Now he is down 2 strikes here. Gets that one into right. That's a base hit for DK. Looking for 2. Here's the throw in. Not in time, and DK with a 1-out double. And now an early RBI chance for Bowser. What can he do? Looking, cooking. That ball is crushed to center. Back at the wall, it's well gone! Over the scoreboard for Bowser. My goodness gracious. That is a moonshot off of the scoreboard, 2-0. Wilds, what a play, and just like that, early trouble again for the Fireball. That's a strike on K-Rool. Wilds are gonna need to come back. Fireballs need to look at that wicked ball, and that's hit the center field, and that is just staying in the ballpark. My goodness, was that crushed. Too much air under it. Now it's a crazy curveball by Blooper. Let me just say that. And Petey Piranha swings through that. Blooper's got a lot of movement on his pitches. Has that nasty curve. Petey swings through that one. A lot of deception on that pitch. It's slow, but it moves a lot. Oh, and then he comes with a fast one. But Petey was ready for it. Deep right field. Will they rob it? They will. And it remains 2-0. If the Fireballs want to get back in the series, they have to make plays like that. They have to desperately fight tooth and nail if they want a chance to win this series. The wild strike for 2 in the first inning. Let's see what the Fireballs have. Donkey is not going to be pitching for the Fireballs. In making his pitching debut will be Wiggler, this Game 3 pitcher. Let's see if Wiggler's able to mow these hitters down. Look at his presence on the mound. It's so overwhelmingly powerful. And, oh, nice. And that's going to fall in there as it's the liner by Luigi. A chemistry throw. Not in time. He's safe. So now Mario. Wiggler throws in a strike. Not known the best pitcher is Wiggler, but he'll do the job nicely. That is over to second. And the double play captured by Funky Kong, and just like that, the base runner's erased. And here is Blue Pianta. He takes a strike from Wiggler. Wiggler has some deception, though. He reels his body back. You don't really see where it's going, as that is just from the outstretched reach of Petey Piranha. He is safe at first, and the base runner is back. This time with 2 away. Now here is Red Pianta, and that ball's crushed. Deep center field, kick boost, taking a sweet time to get over there for some reason, and it's long gone. A 2-run home run by Red Pianta. Who else to tie the game? Red Pianta, like clockwork. Every time they need this man, he's there, and he ties it in 2. I don't know what King Boo was doing on that one. He was asleep as that ball's ripped to right. King Boo was there that time. The sides will change. But 2 runs apiece in the opening inning. 2-2, going to 2. All right, Mario trying to reel his home fans to give him some support. There's a nice eye there by Funky to take that ball. And that pitch is not a ball. It's hit to right. And that is going to find the gap. Funky gunning for 2. The throw, not in time, but very close. Funky able to leg out the double. And now an RBI chance for Firebro. Trying to get that bat hot. Trying to get it on fire, as they say for Firebro. That pitch is way in the air and just fouled away. Just misses that pitch, does Firebro. That ball again fouled away. So no 2 count on Firebro. Blooper licking his chops here, determining what to throw here. Ball in the air. And that's crushed. Deep center field, but it is gonna stay in the park. Funky gonna try to tag. That might be a bad decision. He is out. A double play trying to advance to third. So just like that, the base runner is erased. And King Boo now with nobody on and 2 outs. King Boo, foul ball, off to the left. And now the 0-1 pitch is creamed to left at the wall, just missing a home run does King Boo. He settles for a long single instead. Just a little space between a single and a home run right there. They're going to take Blooper out and put in Luigi. So Luigi back in the game here, back in the series. That ball is out to left, and Critter hitting it the opposite way is going to find grass. King Boo stops at third, and it's a double for Critter. 2 away, looking to break the scoreless, not the scoreless, but break the tie here is Wiggler. Clubbing one deep left field, but this ball is just going to tilt foul. Looking for some magic here, some fireworks. That ball is tattooed to the gap, going fast, and it's caught by Noki. So the Wilds are turned aside in the second. We've got an entertaining match here, 2-2, bottom 2. Wiggler reels his body back to Baby Luigi, who hits it through the hole, and they don't know where it is because of the Boo. Boo's gonna throw it back in. And now here's Baby Mario. Baby Luigi setting the table for Baby Mario. That could be a double play if they hurry. Over to second. Okay. Or, oh, I guess Baby Luigi was too fast, so they didn't go to second. Makes sense. An RBI chance now for Blooper for the go-ahead run. Here is Blooper. Up the middle, Petey, and the double play. He lands on the bag. Oh, what a play. That mouth does wonders. What a play. And that could have saved the run as that ball was heading to the gap. No runs for the Fireballs. We go to the third, tied at 2. Here is Donkey Kong. That punt, this ball is punted. Nice play, Monty Mole. 1 away. So, Luigi comes in, pitches a couple clean outs right now. Bowser, another knobber. And right now, they're having trouble picking up Luigi's delivery. But here's K-Rool, and he's always dangerous. You got to be very careful with him. That ball socked. It's going to find grass. K-Rool very slow and has to settle for a single. Here is Petey Piranha looking for some fireworks here. Tied at 2, bottom 3 as he crushes one to center. Backtrack. Are they going to get it in time? No, it's gone! Petey Piranha unties the score with a absolute nuke to center. Bombs away indeed. They couldn't get it. It's 4-2, just like that. Wilds back in front. And now Funky the Monkey is over here. He hammers it to right. Red Pianta's there, and the side is retired. But a big blast by Petey Piranha puts another 2 on the board for the Wilds, and they lead by 2. We're halfway through. Here's Monty Mole. Takes a strike from Wiggler. Wiggler biding his time. He little curveball, and Monty Mole, it's robbed by Firebro up the middle. Beautiful play. Here is Luigi. Takes a strike. Luigi again up the middle, and Petey Piranha's there. The 2 middle infielders show it off why they are the best in the game right there. My goodness, now Mario to bat. That is down the right field line, and that's a fair ball. Mario held to a long single at that. Now the table is set for Blue Pianta, who is very dangerous. Takes a strike. Wiggler cooking. Takes a ball. Wiggler throws it up. That ball is hammered to the gap. It's a fair ball, and it lands in. Safe at first, and that is going to bring up the dangerous Red Pianta, who just seems to have an answer every time he is called upon. That ball is hit to right, and it's going to land. Mario trying to score. King Boo throws to first for some reason, and Mario is in. King Boo, buddy, you got to throw that home, my boy. Oh, sorry. Well, what did I just say? I'm an announcer, and I'm bipartial on both sides. 4-3 now in the end. Here's Noki taking a beautiful poured-in strike. That ball is also over the... Oh! Just at the edge of the grass is reeled in by Firebro. That almost landed. The Fireballs get within 1, though, and we got a 1-run game going to the 4th inning of play. Here's Firebro. looking for some damage against Luigi. They haven't had much luck against him as that's a swinging drive out to left field. It's going to hang up there for an easy robbery. One away. That ball was torched out to left field, but unfortunately, just a little too much airtime under it and an easy play for the robbery there. Here's King Boo. King Boo winds up the bat. He's going to fire, and that's going to be an out. So 2 quick outs for Luigi. He's pitching well. And now Red Critter. Red Critter looking, cooking, deep ball, left field, hit well. It's going to hang up there, though, for a robbery. Oh, it's going to hit off the wall. Red Critter trying for 3. He's safe. And they finally get a close play to go their way. So Critter able to get it to third. Now Wiggler tries to bat him in. It's a hanging curveball. Wiggler swings under it. Strike 1. Critter not stealing. He's going to hang out there as Luigi checks on him. Oh, good pitch there by Luigi, and now he has an 0-2 count. Wiggler, that's going to find the gap, and it pays off. 5-3, they get the run back. Wiggler into second with the double, and it's 5-3 Wilds. Wiggler found the gap with that one, drove in Critter. So the close play ends up paying dividends, and now it's Donkey Kong with a chance for more runs. That ball is crushed. Deep center field at the wall. They're not going to get it because it's gone! Another 2-run home run, and this lead is doubled just like that on one swing of the bat from the captain himself. They could not catch up to that one. Got out of here too fast, and a 7-3 game. Now Bowser. He's gonna put one in the air, deep right field. It's gonna go out, but they are gonna get to it. It would have gone out. It was crushed. Look how much, oh, that ball was hit to Timbuktu. That ball was hit to Chinatown. That ball was hit to the Netherlands, but you know what? Red Pianta had other ideas. But now, can they come back? This is their series on the line here. If they go down 3-0 in the series, their chances are over. They gotta come back now. Down 4 runs. Here's Baby Luigi. That ball is fair to Petey, and he makes the play. Just too easy of an out. And it looks like Wiggler is tiring a bit. They're gonna leave him in for now. Baby Mario, little ground out. Petey gets up, fires, beautiful play, and 2 are away. This is not a team looking like they want to keep their season alive here as Blooper able to muscle one past Fireball, and it gets past King Boo as well. That's going to be extra bases. And that's gotten to, and Blooper stands at second, so a bit of a miscue in the field. Let's see if they can take advantage. Here's Monty Mole. That ball's up the middle. It's reeled in the throw. Why did he throw home? I didn't make him throw home. Here's Luigi, and that ball's down the right field line. It's fair ball. That's going to score a run. Over to third. That ball's off the line, and a run scores. Oh, man. Critter had a late dive on it. He couldn't quite get it. Luigi drives it in. And now it's Mario with a chance for more runs. Beautiful pitch right there. Now Wiggler again finds the strike zone. Now looking for the strikeout pitch. Wiggler tosses. Mario takes strike 3 down the middle. What was he looking for? Wiggler gets the strikeout, his first of the day. And the Fireball strike for 1, but they're going to need more than that, especially with the big boppers coming up for the Wilds. Here is King K. Rool. K. Rool reels back, fires, and that ball is into the gap. First pitch crushing by K. Rool. He's going to go to second, and he's safe. So, more opportunities for runs here as Petey Piranha comes to the plate. Swings through that one from Luigi. Looking, pumping. That ball's in the air, deep left field. Gone if they don't rob it. At the wall. It's robbed, and for some reason, K. Rool's all the way at home plate. It's going to be a double play. I don't remember the team telling him to go there, but There he was. Beautiful robbery right there for Pianta, and it stays a 3-run ball game because of that. So now Funky, trying to add some more insurance here. That ball is flared to center over to get Noki. 3 outs, and we go to the bottom of the 5th. Fireball's up 7-4. All right, and they're going to take a tiring Wiggler out and put in King K. Rool. They're going to move the Kongs to the outfield. All right, if it's hit to the left, we're good. If it's hit to the right, we're in trouble. Here is King K. Rool to take over closing duties, and he has to face 2 Piantas, which is going to be a tough task. That is poured in for a strike. King K. Rool. That is up the middle. That's a base hit. And Pianta sets the table. They're down 3. They need 3 in this inning to keep it going. Here is Red Pianta taking a strike. And that just misses somewhere. That's over the corner for a strike. Now K. Rool can taste it. The strikeout perhaps. That's going to be a hit. It's a looper. And it's going to fall in at the first. Oh! The slow-footed Pianta just beats it out. And now the tying run comes to the plate in Red Noki. A home run here would tie the game. She's not a power hitter, but she can hit him. That just misses by K. Rool. And that just misses as well. K. Rool trying to find the strikes. He misses that as well. That's over the middle. Base hit is under the glove of Funky. That's going to score runs. And another miss there. Here comes Red Pianta at the plate. He's at. And a rundown. They're going to try to get him to throw home. He's out. What a bad decision to try to go home on that. He would have had second and third with no outs. And he tried to be greedy and get home with that play. Did not work out. So they're down 2. K. Rool's already tired. And now Baby Luigi with the chance to bat in that run. They're still going to need another base runner because of that base running mistake. That's a ball, says Lakitu. I don't know about that. Another ball. And that pitch is lofted. Oh, DK with the play and the double play to end it. The game is over on the bat. Excuse me, the glove of Donkey Kong. What a play. And the Wilds on Donkey Kong's beautiful grab have seized a 3-0 lead in this opening series of play. They win this one by a close score of 7-5. That could have been a lot different story without bad base running in that last inning by Red Pianta. Normally the hero for the Fireballs, but here he is unfortunately the GOAT, meaning bad. MVP is Petey Piranha. Again, that is his second MVP of the series. Let's see why. It was 30 defensive points to put him over the top and 60 batting. So just like that, the Fireballs are down 3-0. The Wilds lead the series 3-0, and we go to our final potential game if they're able to sweep. Here we go. Mario Stadium again. And we are underway. Blooper is the starting pitcher, of course. Here is Wiggler, first pitch in the air to right, hit well. Back at the wall, it is falling, and it's gone! They didn't even try to rob it. A home run for Wiggler, just over that wall, over the right field side. First pitch crushing, just barely scraped the top of that wall, and it bounced right out of the stadium too, and back into play. But it was gone already, and it's 1-0. Here is Donkey Kong. 1-0 lead already. Looking for a sweep. That ball's crushed, but foul. A win here for the Wilds would sweep the Fireballs. And DK out to right. That's a gapper. And that is going to go to the wall. Early trouble yet again for the Fireballs. They cannot afford early trouble at all. They need this game. They need to win 4 straight. Very unlikely, but need to start with this one as Bowser unloads it, just missing a home run. And it's 2-0 as Bowser able to get into second with a double. Just missing a piss missile home run by literal inches. By literal inches. And it ends up being a 2-0 lead. Still no outs recorded. Blooper having some trouble here. Here is K-Rool. Over the middle. That is crushed, but foul. They are seeing everything out of the hand of Blooper right now. That ball crushed the other way, but foul. So an 0-2 count on King K-Rool. That ball the other way. It's into the gap and a quick 3-0 advantage. That ball whirled to the plate, not in time. 3-0. Still no outs. Blooper just throwing it over the plate. Not really any movement like we saw last time. On his pitches, they're kind of just hanging out there. You can't do that to a team like the Wilds. They will attack it every time. Now Petey Piranha is up with an RBI opportunity. That's a swing and a miss. Now another pitch. Swing and a miss again. 0-2 count on Petey. Oh, he got him with a sneaky curveball. My goodness, hadn't seen that pitch before. Able to blow it right past Petey. Beautiful pitch selection there by Blooper. Here's Funky, and he gets into one to center. Will they rob this one? No, they won't. It's gone. 2-run home run, Funky Kong, and it is a mess for Blooper and the Fireballs. You would have thought, look how far that went off the scoreboard. 5-0, 1 out in the inning. Not a good performance by Blooper. He has that one strikeout. Everything else has been really bad. There's a strike on the corner. You would have thought the Fireballs would come out with a little more fire. Down 3-0 as another ball socked to center field. Are they going to get to this one? They do. To rob a homer, which they desperately needed, down 5 runs. Noki robs it. And so a 5-run lead stays a 5-run lead as King Boo to face Blooper, the battle of the white characters. King Boo rockets it. Gone but foul. And here we go again. That ball is hit. Foul ball. King Boo down to his final strike here. That ball is tattooed right to Pianta. And the sides will change, but a devastating inning for Blooper and the Fireballs. A 5 spot by the Wilds. And they go up 5-0, bottom of the first. It will not be DK pitching. It will be gonna have to break up this although Funky didn't start a game. Funky Kong did not start a game. He came in to relieve. The rule is different starting pitcher every time. So Funky is okay to play as. So Funky, I didn't want to break up my outfield or my infield unless I had to. The left-handed specialist coming in. Not a good outing last time, but he's looking for a bounce-back performance here against the Fireballs. That ball is lofted and grabbed by K-Rool before it could hit the ground and before the Bananas could strangle him. Here is a Mario. Beautiful strike poured in there by Funky. Bandana and all, looking to go for a race that just misses. And that just misses as well. Funky having trouble right now, nipping the corner. He's going to try again. Just misses, and he walks a batter. So Mario reaches via a walk. Now here is Blue Pianta. That ball is crushed to center. It gets under the glove of King K-Rool. He's got it. Mario trying to go home. That's a bad decision. The throw beats him by a mile. Now he's in a rundown. Bad base running again by the Fireballs. You would have thought they would have learned their lesson. He's in a rundown, and he is out. Bad base running by the Fireballs right there. And a strike to Red Pianta. And that is launched deep right field. Hooking! Gone! Red Pianta again! That ball just stayed fair down the right field line. Just. And I mean just. But it's fair nonetheless, and a 5-2 lead is now the score for the Wilds. Here's Noki. Noki lofts one to right field. That's an out. And the sides will change, but not before some damage done by Who else but Red Pianta? He is clearly the MVP. Where would they be without him? 5-2 going to the second. Here's Red Critter. That ball's nubbed. Out to right, and the out is made. Blooper doesn't like that. Staying in the game for now. Here is Wiggler. Wiggler swings through that first pitch curveball. Not a curve, but more like a slider. And another early swing. Now he's finding a little bit of groove, his Blooper. And he does that sneaky little curve again and gets it right past Wiggler. He should throw that pitch every time. The hitters are not picking it up. So definitely a better inning thus far for Blooper. That's a strike. He's finding the zone now. That 5-run first really back to bite him. Donkey Kong swings through that curve. He's got it working now. He has got it working. And that ball's popped up. So Blooper with an amazing bounce back inning. The Fireball is trying to climb back into it. They got 2. Maybe they'll get some more here. And now baby Luigi, it's on the ground. He doesn't even have to move, this PD Piranha. 1 pitch, 1 out. Baby Mario now. A flare into the glove of PD Piranha. Just too good. He's too good out there. And now Blooper. On the ground, reeled in by Firebro. The throw took too much time. Firebro took too much time to gather and throw that one. Here's Monty Mole. That ball's lofted into right. Oh! What a dive by Red Critter! The defense is off the charts. This isn't even chemistry. It's just pure raw skill. No runs. And what a backbreaking play on that. That is going to do it for Blooper. Even after that clean inning, they're going to take him out, and they're going to put in Luigi. Here's Bowser. That's a nub shot. Monty Mole. Beautiful play. 1 away. So the offense starting to dry up for a little bit for the Wilds here. That ball hit out to left, right on cue. King K. Rool ends that. He's going to try for 2. That might be a bad decision. He's out by a mile. K. Rool getting greedy with his team up 5-2. And out PD Piranha with a chance to do something. And he pulls it foul. PD Piranha mouth wide open, drooling at the sight of hitting a home run, and that ball is into center, past Noki, and that might be a double for PD, and it is. So a double for PD Piranha, and that's going to bring up Funky Kong, looking to get some runs. And that's a late strike by Funky. Luigi over the middle, and that pot is popped up. It might fall in. It does not. Red Pianta makes the play. The inning is retired. Halfway through, the Wilds still holding on to a 3-run lead. And now here is Funky to Luigi. That ball is up the middle, base hit. King Boo rockets it to first, but Luigi has already reached. Here's Mario. Takes a strike. That ball's over the middle. That is rocketed. Oh, and they get the double play. Petey didn't even have to move again. All he has to do is stand there. The ball just finds him. It's crazy. Here is Lupianta. That's going to land it. Oh, and it's missed. King Boo. They might get 2 out of it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The chemistry throw. He's out. Oh, what a play with the defense. King Boo missed it, but they had an answer. King Boo, K. Rool, rockets that throw over there to beat him the second. What a play on the slow-footed Pianta. Defense again puts up a 0, and it's still 5-3. Excuse me, 5-2. Here's Firebro trying to get that bat going. And he socks one into center. That is a base hit. He's going to try for 2. He's going to have to hurry. Ooh, he slides under the tag and he's safe. That was very close. That was very close. Here's King Boo. Swings through that one. That was a ball from Luigi. And that is crushed, but foul. King Boo bidding for a home run right there. Just missing. And that ball's lofted left field. Runners at the corners now with 2 outs. No outs. Here is Red Critter looking to put the dagger in the heart of Luigi. He Almost did right there, but he fouls it away. Gets another chance. Right down the pipe, and it's a foul ball again. 0-2 count on Red Critter now. That's nubbed. What a play, Monty Mole, but a run scores, 6-2. So now it's a 4-run game, and now here's Wiggler. Looking to do some damage here. Flares it into the gap, and that is trouble. They've seen Luigi too many times at this point. 7-2. Once you see a pitcher, you sort of learn their delivery a little bit. And it becomes easier to hit them. DK to break the back of the Fireballs. It's a deep drive to right that might be caught, and it is. Oh, it's gone! They missed it! DK, the captain, powering his way to a blowout game right here in a potential sweep game. They were unable to get it. It's 9-2. And it's going to take a miracle for them to come back in this one. Bowser, first pitch, opposite field crushing, gone. Back to back, and the fireworks have started early. They are laying the pounding on the Fireballs here in front of their home fans. It is 10-2, and the Fireballs are getting beat up on national TV and in front of their crowd. Devastating for their championship opportunity. K-Rool in the air. Can it be 3 in a row? It's high, and they just had enough length to reach that one. That almost went over Noki's glove. It just died enough for it to be a robbery. It stays 10-2 now. Petey Piranha, deep right field. That is very well hit. That is off the top of the wall, and it's going to be a triple for Petey Piranha. Luigi getting beat around like a dead horse. You'd think they'd change the pitcher, but they don't. Funky past the glove of Monty Mole. It's now 11-2. And is that booze I'm hearing from the crowd? And finally, they're going to put in a new pitcher. It's Mario. His team is getting beat up. He is the captain after all, but unfortunately for him, it's not a good look. He's going to have a lot of people to talk to for this. The out is made. But a 6th spot in the inning for the Wilds. A devastating back blow. The Fireballs, let's see what they can do. They got 6 more outs to work with. Here's Pink Pianta. That ball's hit to left, and there's the defense. Again, everything flowing right now for the Wilds, looking for their championship aspirations. Pours in a strike to Red Noki. That ball's hit right to Fire Bro. Oh, she beats it out. All right, so a base runner for the Fireballs. Here's Baby Luigi. That ball's lofted into left, and it gets under the glove. Trying to get to it. The chemistry throw home. A close play. And it is not in time. It's a run. And it's 11-3. So just like that, K-Rool misses that one. Then Critter misses again. Then Critter misses it again. Finally gets to it. He unleashes the throw home, but Noki able to knock it away and score the run. Baby Luigi. And Funky is tired. They might have to switch pitcher soon. Here's Baby Mario. That is lofted, and the double play. Too easy for Petey Piranha. A singular run might not do the trick, though, for the Fireballs. It is an 8-run ball game going to the 5th inning. Now here is King Boo. King Boo takes a strike. And looking. He got a hold of one to left. Looking like a robbery, though, and that is what it's going to... Oh, it's gone! They missed it! Oh, my! They just can't get anything right now. King Boo with his first home run of the series. I believe it's his first home run of the series. They just can't find anything. 12-3, the CPU is missing. not a good performance by the Fireballs. They have clearly given up. Here is a fastball by Mario as that is crushed off the bat, a red critter. But it is going to stay in the ballpark. One away. And here's Wiggler now. Wiggler! That's a pop fly to right. Out is made. Now it's Donkey Kong. 12-3 game. Final out to work with. That is absolute moonshot off the bat of Donkey Kong. They are going to converge, though. And it's gone! The captain brings his team home with one final blast to signify their dominance of this series. That first game, as close as it could come. After that, DK found his stride. It is a 10-run ball game. And now Mario to face Bowser. It is home run central right now as Bowser swings through that strike. Looking, pumping the other way. It's a line out, and the sides will change. Another 2 runs for the Wilds, unless the Fireballs literally pull off the greatest comeback of all time. This game and series is going to be put to bed. Funky to finish things off. Blooper with a deep drive to right. Back at the wall. Gone! Blooper shows off the power, and that might have been pure anger that carried that ball out. You don't normally see a home run off the bat of Blooper. K-Rool tried to get it over his glove. 13-4 off the bat of Blooper. Not something you see every day, but good for him. And now, a strike to Monty Mole. Monty Mole just missing. And that's over the middle, up, and finds grass for Monty Mole. So just like that, trying to come back. Now Luigi, he's stealing, and that's a little... Oh, and he can't find it, it lands! Where's the ball? The Boo used beautifully the error item, and that interfered. Now it's 13-4, and now Mario to the plate. That is a foul ball. All right, Mario again. That is up the middle. K-Rool, they're missing it like crazy. What is happening? Get the ball. Luigi comes home. A close play, and it's beaten again. 13-6, and this game is still very much alive, apparently. Oh, I skipped the replay by accident. Mario drives in the run. Now the dangerous hitter of Pianta, he can slam one out of here and make this really interesting. That's a strike. They were down 10 runs. Now they're only down 7. 2 strikes on Pianta. Funky, reeling. Oh, that just missed. He's going to move a little to the left. And just missed. And I mean just missed by a hair. Funky, reeling back. Strike 3 call. He didn't swing at it. No, he argues with the ump, but that was a clear strike. And that is your first out of the inning. Now it is red Pianta. Pours in a strike right there. Here's a curveball. That is hammered. Deep center field. Oh, what a play! K-Rool reaches up and grabs it off of the wall. And now they're down to their final out of the series. It's Red Noki. That ball hit, and it's going to stay alive for now. Mario coming home. There must be something wrong with this joystick, because I'm literally pointing in a direction, and they're not throwing it where I'm pointing. Mario scores the run, and it's 13-7. Here's baby Luigi. Swing and a miss at that one. Good pitch there. That ball's lofted, and that's a base hit. What is happening? They are not going down without a fight, or the Fireballs. You gotta respect it. Here is baby Mario here. That is up the middle, and that is the game. Petey makes the play, deserving so. The Wilds end up winning a closer game than it looked. 13-7. They win the series. They sweep the Mario Fireballs, and they will head to their next series, my friends. What a performance by the Fireballs for their conquest of the Sluggers Cup. The MVP is Donkey Kong, the captain. And that is perfect harmony right there. Let's see why. It was all via batting. Donkey Kong set the tone early, he set the tone late, he carried his team to victory, and that is what a captain should do. The DK Wilds are moving on. Alright, my friends, I hope you enjoyed Super Mario Sluggers episode number 1. We sweep Mario. That first game was absolutely bananas. We'll get more games like that, don't worry. These last 3, kind of got into a groove a little bit. Mario Stadium is an easy stadium. Mario is sort of a predictable pitcher as well. The games will come, there'll be more close games like that. We just kind of decided to flaunt our stuff the last few games. So, stay tuned to episode 2. You never know what's going to happen. And next time we are going to be facing Luigi at Luigi's Mansion, which is a much bigger stadium. So it's going to be harder to hit home runs. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be very exciting, my friends. Thank you for watching. This is La Salad, signing out. Hope you have a good rest of your day, night, whatever it is. And I will talk to you later. For now, peace. And bye-bye.